Good morning, people. What is happening? So it is Wednesday morning. Out for a little bit of a stroll around the block before I actually go do my cardio. So we have a 45-minute date with the Stairmaster coming up, but this is another vlog. It's another week, and it's an exciting week because it is Massey's show week. So we've a lot going on. I am looking hella scruffy, but I'm getting that sorted out today. So haircut today, Massey arriving in later tonight. Tomorrow I'm actually going to get my bloods done, so I'll take you along with me for that, and then we will potentially head down tomorrow evening. Massey will head down tomorrow evening. I potentially will, if not Friday, and then the show is Saturday. So yeah, going to get a good look in behind the scenes of the build up to his show, the peak week, the process, and just everything else that I'm getting up to throughout the week. So sit back, relax. If you haven't already, click subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. First things first, cardio. Pure gym for the cardio. So I actually do my cardio in a different gym to where I train. So Pure Gym is literally right across the road from me. So no excuses. Membership's like £10 a month, £13 a month. So it's worth it for the ease of access and the least amount of barriers you can put between you and the shit that you need to do, aka cardio, the easier it's going to be. Right, should I have the dark right? Seated, white. Let's get that one.
You're vlogging in there.
Yeah,
What's it like?
it's good. Why is it on me? There we go. There. That is a very sweaty 45 minutes done of cardio. Had to go into Aldi after, get some sourdough for meal number 1, which I'm going to be having after I shower. And meal 1 is served. We have 85 grams of sourdough, 100 grams of smoked salmon, 2 of the finest corn-fed eggs. If you know, you know. Orange yolks only. Don't want any of that yellow egg white around here. And then 2 grams of salt. So I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to get stuck into some work. We have just wrapped up a good block of work for the last 4 hours maybe, and I'm off to get my haircut. So I'm actually getting my haircut off a new barber as well, which is always a bit of a risky move, but a couple of the lads have recommended me to him. I need to go and find him first of all. I'm not too sure exactly where he is. It is a beautiful day in Manchester, but it's also windy as, but blue skies, sun is shining, I'm wearing a t-shirt, life is good, can't complain, even though I do like the heat. It could be, if it was like this year round, perfect, but the temptation to live somewhere warmer is really starting to kick in. I'm not going to lie. Beautiful Manchester in the sun. For anyone who has not been to Manchester before, I do compare it to kind of a little bit like Amsterdam. It's built on canals, water flowing through the city, and once you get to know the city as well, you know all the shortcuts through the canals, so it's that little bit nicer. Alright guys, so we are back from the haircut. I actually went for a couple of steps inside in town afterwards to rack up my steps, as I have to do a bit of work now for the evening. So being smart with it when we can. Let's check the step count for the day. So I use my Oura ring here for my step count, and so far today we are on, very close, 9,739 steps. So hit that 10k mark pretty easily. It's just gone past 5 p.m. I have my 45 minutes of cardio ticked off, which is separate to my step count. So any clients that are watching this, you all know cardio and steps, 2 separate identities. Okay, don't include your step count into your cardio or your cardio into your steps. Keep them separate, okay, if you're serious about your goals, serious about your fat loss, which at the moment I am, as I have Marbella booked pretty soon, which is actually something that I don't think I've told you yet. So let's pop you guys up there. We are heading to Marbella on July 16th for a little bit of a business trip for Team CBC. Myself and Massey are heading over after his last show. We're bringing Vicky over for videography purposes, of course, and it's just going to be business only. Well, bit of pleasure as well, of course. We can't go to Marbella and not have a day at a pool party or a beach party. So currently doing a little bit of a mini cut for that, but it's going to be really good over there. We're going to shoot a hell of a lot of content. We're going to get some sun. We're going to get some good training sessions in. We're going to give you guys a lot of value. We're going to pump up some YouTube videos. It's going to be vlogs, and we're also going to be recording the content and the launch for the next Team CBC group photo shoot, which I'm kind of building out at the moment, so I might give you guys a little bit of a look into this just so you can see exactly what we're doing. But I'm pretty much building out the content planner for all of this now. A lot of work going in behind the scenes at the moment to get this right, but we are looking to make it bigger and better than ever before. And if you have ever seen the standard of results that we bring to these group photo shoots and the life-changing results that we bring to the group photo shoots, if you are interested, click the link below, apply now before it goes live, because spaces will fill up quickly, as always, okay? So yeah, I'm going to get into a bit of work. I'm going to enjoy my fresh fade, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Good morning, people. So it is just 7:45 in the morning. It is Thursday morning. Massey arrived in last night, so we checked him in, and now we're out and about in doomy, gloomy Manchester. I'm about to go and get my bloods done. So when I get my bloods done, I use Medichecks. Super easy to ship it to your door. I'll show you. Ultimate Performance blood test. So I'm getting like 56 biomarkers checked today. They'll send back the results via email in the next kind of 3 to 5 days, I'd imagine. And yeah, I've been using Medicheck now to get my bloods done for the last couple of years. And I think when you are in this game and you are into your health and fitness, especially if you have been bodybuilding, which obviously at some points is not the healthiest thing, especially at the extremes, super important to stay on top of your blood work. Boom, in and out in less than 10 minutes. There is my blood results, and what you do now is you just post it into the post box, send it off, and it'll be back within a couple of days. So I always find it funny when people like can't get their bloods done. Like, it's not like, just look the other way. And she goes, proper red post box, like a real Brit now. But yeah, blood's done. Gonna head back to the gaff, get some food in, and then we're going to go hit a bit of an upper pump session with Massey. This is going to be his final day of training. He's one day out tomorrow, so he'll just be resting, feed up, eating and drying out pretty much, because we're going to give him a good nice bit of food today now and pop him out. I think there's plenty of room to fill out yet. Yes, people, so we are back from the blood tests. You see my little sticker there. Survivor of a Ultimate Performance blood test. Just going to build through a little bit of work here, a couple of guys to check in. I'm going to head upstairs then, get a meal in, and head to the gym for a upper body session today with Massey to run through a little bit. So we'll give you guys a look at how he is looking post workout as well, 2 days out from his show. His plan is to travel down. I think he might travel down a little bit earlier than me today, get set up, and then I'll travel down a little bit later in the evening once I've all my work boxed off, and travel down with Vicky when she's finished work as well. So first things first, a little bit of checking. And King Kelly, if you are watching this, your check-in is up first, my man. Good. Right quad hard, right quad hand right. Nice. Hard in the abs, there you go. Posing could do it work, but it's all good. We'll be fine. So yeah, Massey's last session of prep done and dusted. Well, for the time being, we'll have to get back in for next week. But yeah, good session. These sessions, when you are this close to stage, it's our last session, just pump work, lots of reps, nothing to failure, should I say, nothing to failure, and just get blood in and around the muscle. So in and out there in about an hour, give or take, I suppose. a bit of posing done at the end as well. So a little bit of inflammation in the legs that will be dropped over the back end of today and pretty much tomorrow. So we do know that Massey holds high level of inflammation, so we just need to be mindful of that tomorrow. Feet up, dry out pretty much, and yeah, just get prepared for the big day, Saturday. Yes people, what is up? So back from the gym, I had to stay back and do a little bit of cardio. So 30 minutes of cardio in the bag, back home, shower, changed. Massey is just after heading down to Derby for the show on Saturday, so we're going to head down a little bit later, get a later train and meet up with him again a little bit later tonight. So we'll be there all day tomorrow, one day out while he's getting his tan, all that kind of stuff prepared, and also then on Saturday, obviously the day of the show, Massey's going to be on nice and early, which is like, show starts at like 10:30, he's the first category on, so I'd imagine he'll probably be on stage about 10:45, 11. These things always get pushed back just a little bit. So post-workout meal is going down at the moment, just making myself a lovely bowl of, you guessed it, protein oats as always. We're going to eat that, going to get stuck into a big block of work, and then we're going to make our way down there a little later this evening. Boom, voila. So oats, whey and raspberries going in, 2 grams of salt on that as well. Gonna munch this meal, get it into me, and then as I said, I need to get a good bit of work done before we travel down to Derby. I've never been to Derby, so I wonder what it's like. I haven't heard great things, to be honest, from everyone that I've spoken to so far, but you should always make up your own and form your own opinion on somewhere or something. Don't let other people's opinion harm your judgment on something. So that goes for everything. You know, if you want to try something new, go and try it. Don't let what your best friend is telling you, or what your mom or dad is telling you, or Jimmy next door is telling you. Go try that shit for yourself. See if you like it. All right. So that's pretty much my the way I approach new things. So we're going down to Derby with a bit of an open mind, and we are off, ladies and gentlemen. Off to Derby, down to Massey. Getting the train down. We actually need to be a little bit quick because our train is in like 20 minutes, but luckily train station is like 5 minutes from our house. So yeah, I'm going to touch down in Derby and pick up with you guys there. Yes people, what is up? So we are in Derby. We are going to head down and do a little bit of cardio. So this is the kind of complex area that we're staying in. I believe there is a gym attached to this down the bottom or something, so I'm going to go and figure it out, bash my cardio out, come back then, and yeah, we have to do a bit of work. We're planning the next launch for something big with Team CBC. I won't say what it is yet, but that'll be coming next month, so putting in a good bit of work behind the scenes for that. And then obviously just keeping close eyes on Massey, making sure he's the feet up, steps are low, and that he's enjoying himself pretty much. But yeah, first things first, cardio. In Derby city centre, it is a scorcher of a day. What's thoughts so far?
Well, the sunshine makes everything look a lot nicer.
The sunshine does make it look a lot nicer. Just your standard English town maybe, whatever way you want to call it, whatever way you want to look at it. Yes, so we are back in the gaff. It is 5:45. I have a consultation call now at 6 p.m, so I'm just going to do it here on the bed, not my usual office setup, but look, it is what it is, you have to make do. So consultation call going in now. Going to head with Massey after this as well to get his tan done, so that's not till like 8:30 as well, a little bit later. So get his tan done now this evening, come back, hit the hay pretty much, and get up nice and early for tomorrow morning for the show. So that's what these show days are about pretty much. On the go, enjoyable, fun as always, and to be honest, it's always nice to do it with someone. That's my first time doing a show day with Massey, but that extra little bit special, obviously, as you know, since he is a coach here at Team CBC. So get this call wrapped up, get him on board, and we will pick up with you guys when we go get tanned. Also, actually, these Pepsi limes are to fucking die for. Ice cold, straight out the fridge. It is boiling in here, like boiling. It's super warm, like super warm. It's probably like 20 odd degrees. It's a really nice day here, but
this apartment is not meant for warmth. It is a sweat box, so this has given me a little bit of life. Very good, very, very good. This is a fact. Pepsi, Diet Coke, whatever it is, it's nicer out of a can than it is from a bottle. Fizzy drinks out of a can are much nicer than a bottle, in my opinion. There you go.
It's no comparison to Vicky's cameras.
No, it's not. But we are off. A bit of wind there. We are off to Massey get his.
Yeah.
What is that? We got some fans, but we are off for Massey's first layer of tan. So yeah, how are you feeling?
Good, man. Work is done now. Just chilling, enjoying the rest of the evening, and we wake up for show day tomorrow.
There's the tanning hut. Yes, people, so Massey has just gone in to get his tan done. Just gone for a couple of steps around the block because I have a couple more steps to box off for the day. But yeah, nice to be down here. Always nice to be back. First show of the year for me. Not the first show for Team CBC. We had one client up on stage back in April, but I was actually in Dubai for that, so I couldn't make it. So it's my first show of the year. Nice to see some familiar faces. There is always a nice, strong bodybuilding community at these shows. It's always nice to see some people that you haven't seen maybe since last year or 2 years ago. And yeah, everyone is here just to have some fun, enjoy it, and we're excited to see what Massey comes looking like after his first layer of tank. I'm sure he's going to be plastered orange. He's up in the morning for his second layer at 7:30, so we're going to be up early, about 5:30, prepare his food for the day, get a meal into us, then we're going to head down to the venue for about 7:30, stay there for the day pretty much, as he will be on stage nice and early. Like the show starts at 10:30, he's the first class on. He'll probably be on stage about 10:45, 11, as these things always run just a little bit behind schedule, so we are preparing for that. But yeah, for the most part we're pretty much done and dusted, ready to rock now, and it's getting a little bit late. It's getting, I think, about 9 PM at the moment, which is pretty much my bedtime, so me and Massey are both fighting to stay awake. So I found myself a lovely little swing to just perch myself up here until Massey has finished his tan. These bodybuilding shows, they always take a little bit longer than expected. I keep going out of frame, so I apologise for every single person watching this. I'm doing my best to keep myself in the frame here. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you just gotta sit down on a swing. One of these, like, I don't know what these swings are called, the big ones. Isn't it funny, have these gotten smaller or have I gotten bigger? Because I swear when I was like fucking 6, you could fit like 10 of us on this thing. But yeah, sometimes you just need to sit back and watch the world go by on a swing in a child's playground. Tandem dangerous, boy.
Tandem dangerous, boy. Not too bad. Flew in, flew out. Of Derby with the jam, with the peanut butter. Nice. And I saved the last 5 grams. Look at that, lads. Of peanut butter on the second. What are they called? Square bars. My brain is gone at this point. I'd say I'm fried. Like after 7 months, lads, it's fucking gone. A little bit of peanut butter. And the square bars, you know what? Look a lot smaller than the last time I had one. But this is going to be enjoyed. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, legs are a lot better.
Are they?
Yeah.
They feel fresher this morning.
A lot better. Morning. Come on, you go.
It's an experience for you at 6 in the morning.
People, what is up? So it is show day morning. We were up at 5:30 AM, have Massey checked in at 6 AM, and he is just about to have his first meal now. So if you want to see a lot more in-depth details about how the weekend is going and the food and the peaking process, that will be in a separate video to this, which will probably be up before this. Okay, so make sure you go back and watch that. That is going to go through all the details of the peaking process and all the kind of, you know, scenes. That this is more so behind the scenes, that's actually kind of what's going on. So please go and watch that video, high quality. We have Vic behind the camera for that one. I'm just heading over to Tesco now to pick up a couple of bits for everyone, a couple of coffees, squares, bars, rice cakes, that kind of stuff that's needed on show days. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It is about 6:30 now, or 20 past 6, and yeah, can't complain. So I'm looking forward to it. Look, it'll all be over and done with in the next 5 hours. We'll be back here and heading back to Manchester. So just want to enjoy ourselves now and have some fun with it as always. Massey has just gone in for his second layer of tan, so we found ourselves a little coffee shop. We're set up here, me and the girls. Say hi, girls.
Hi girls.
Hi, girls. So yeah, queued long enough, so he'll probably be there for the next hour or so. So we're just going to chill here, talk shit about Massey behind his back, and just enjoy the day.
Thanks for all recording. Top quarters on. You see that? Take a bite of that. Come on. Take a bite of that.
Come on, show him, Josh!
Come on, Massey!
That's it! Side, chest, any side.
Yes, Massey!
Thank you, David. And now, 5.
Right guys, and just like that, it is over and done with. Done in a flash. So he was the first category up on stage, number 4, 10 boys in his class. No placing unfortunately for us, but look, it is what it is, you know. The lads that were first and second were phenomenal, like league of their own, really good. Genuinely like future pros, very fucking good. Third was third, and look, the rest is what it is, you know. We're very understanding of where we are right now, the size that we have, the work that we've put in. You know, as we said, we shifted 100 pounds basically over the last year and a half, not even year and a half. So for us, that's the big win. And if there was a transformation category, we probably would have won it. Isn't that right? If there was a transformation category, we would have won it.
Summer shredding, boys.
Summer
shredding we should have jumped into.
How are you feeling anyway? First bit of stage experience done.
Unreal. I can't describe how I feel, that, actually, to be honest, lads. And you said it to me. I feel this weight lifted off my shoulders already.
Yeah, a weight that you don't even know is there. It's like,
Yeah.
sick.
And I'm only going to feel more of that, I think, for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we'll enjoy our evening now. Enjoy our evening and we'll bring you guys along. Good morning, people. It is the following day. It is now Sunday morning. We are back in Manchester. We came back yesterday. I actually landed back in Manchester by like 2:30, 3 p.m. So we were home nice and early, and we pretty much just chilled out for the evening. Massey got a little bit of food into him, which is nice, and just nice for him to be able to go out as a normal person will say, for a couple of hours and just have a meal with us, relax, and just enjoy the fruits of his labour. For the last 6 months he's put in serious graft, and it's always nice just to kick back, relax for the evening. So I didn't take out the DJI. If you want to go and watch all the food that was consumed, head over to Massey's channel, because I'm pretty sure he has documented pretty much all of that. But today, it's Sunday morning, I'm out for a couple of steps. I'm going to go do my cardio. So I have 30 minutes to do. So literally just going to walk the block, get some air into me, get some daylight exposure, get some water, and then I'm going to head in, do my cardio. Sunday, as you know, is a good day. It's an enjoyable day for me. It's a day that I can kind of be a little bit more creative on the business side of things. Work heavy on kind of something that we have planned for next month, which is taking up a lot of time, energy, and there's a lot of content that's been pre-planned for this, but I enjoy that side of things too. So that's pretty much the POA for today, and then later on I'm going to go and meet a couple of the lads for a game of paddle. So yeah, keeping the activity nice and high. I am in a dieting phase at the moment, so anything that I can do to just drive up steps or to do an extra little bit of cardio, I will do it. So yeah, we have a cardio session first thing this morning, and then I'm going to head off for a game of paddle later. I haven't played paddle in 4 years, yeah, about 4 years, so excited, but I am all up for trying new things and throwing my hand at new things. And I am I was a sporty dude growing up, so I do enjoy anything that has a ball in it. But anyways, going to head in here and get a bottle of water first of all. Right guys, so we are back in the HQ, back in the office. I have a cold can of White Monster here that I'm sipping on, which to be honest I probably don't need. I do need because I'm tired, to be honest. It was a long weekend, but I still don't necessarily need it because I'm trying to stay away from these bastards because they're just not that good for you, are they? I know, like, you know, they're fucking, the White Monster is like this fucking cult hero in the bodybuilding fitness space, and don't get me wrong, I love one, I do love them, but all the shit that's in it, you know, like we're only fucking kidding ourselves, telling ourselves that they're good for us, but it is what it is. I am trying to lay off the monsters. Couple of bits going out there, new client setups being sent out for the coming week. We are just about pretty much 6 months into the year. The 29th of June, tomorrow's the 30th, then it's the 1st of July, halfway through 2025. How many of you guys, I'm going to be kind of raw here, how many of you fucking guys made yourselves a promise at the start of the year that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? All this fucking mental masturbation, yeah, I can achieve this, I'm going to do this, and just, you know, thinking that you're going to talk into existence. And how many of you have actually followed through on what you said? You know, and not to be harsh, but I think, so especially, you know, I'm chatting to a lot of guys here, like, we're fucking men, do you know what I mean? Like, I think the biggest thing and the most important thing you can do for yourself as a man is to make yourself a promise and to stick to it. That's how you build confidence. Confidence is a muscle, and the more you train it, the bigger and better it becomes. So if you're making promises to yourself and you're not following through with them, that's why you're not confident. You know, you have to be able to, as a man, stick to your word. I think that's something that I stand by a lot. Like, I am a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And sometimes I'm going to do it, even if I don't want to do it, just because I said I was going to fucking do that thing. You know, and I think that's so important. If only you guys, not you guys, but if only men as a whole stuck to their word. Stacked evidence. That's what you're doing. When you go into the gym and you start to see some progress, when you make a promise to yourself that you're going to get up in the morning and do that cardio session, and when you do it, you're stacking evidence. You're stacking evidence that you are the man that you say you are, that you're going to be. But a lot of these men are out there making promises at 9 o'clock at night to themselves, 10 o'clock at night to themselves, as they look at themselves in the mirror, don't like what they see, yet wake up in the morning, don't do anything about it. You know, I just think we're like, men are a bit soft as a whole, you know. I understand this fine balance between, you know, it's obviously a bit of a touchy subject to talk on because, like, I'm no fucking mental health expert. I'm not planning to be one anytime soon. I would say as a whole, like, my mental health is very, very good and always has been, but I don't think that's any coincidence. I think it's because since I've been a young lad, I said I'm going to do this thing and follow through with it. I said to myself when I finished school, I'm going to go to Australia for a year. No connections over there, just going to go and fucking see what happens. Throw myself into the deep end in the world, having lived at home all my life. Other side of the world, as far away from home as I could possibly be. I said I was going to do it. I was getting a little bit nervous, but I fucking did it. I said I'm going to do it. That was the biggest turning point in my life. And since then, that's when I kind of realised, when you say you're going to do something, if you follow through with it, that's Zach's evidence. That's how you build up confidence. So if you are listening to this, you're 6 months into the year, okay? Them goals that you set at the start of the year, they're still very much achievable. You just need to reframe it now and say, right, by the end of 2025, this is my 6 month mark, this is my halfway mark, it's half time. Do you know what I mean? The game isn't over yet, okay? We can still fucking win the match. You just need to lock it. Simple. Be a man of your word, make promises and stick to them. That's how you build confidence, okay? That's how these guys that you look up to, that's when they have their aura. These men, these gentlemen, whoever it is that you look up to, it's because they're a man of their word. They stack evidence, they have the receipts, they've been there and done it, they say they're going to do something and they achieve it, alright? That's my little motivational rant coming towards the end of this vlog. Now, we're not done yet. As I said, I'm heading out to play a little bit of paddle there in about 2 hours time. So I'm going to finish off a little bit of work and we'll see what we get up to. Right guys, so we are on our way down to play a little bit of paddle. It's about a 30-minute walk, which is quite nice because I can just rack up my steps. So by the time I get there, I'll probably have about 10k steps done. Obviously I'll rack up a nice, probably another couple of thousand steps playing paddle for the hour, then another like half an hour walk home. So my steps will definitely be nice and high, but whenever I can get some extra steps in, always drive the NEAT up in the diet phase. Always drive the steps up. They are a massive tool when it comes to fat loss. So don't look to get the, I could have easily got an Uber, 30-minute walk, could have easily got a tram, but no, get the AirPods in, listen to a good podcast, head down there. I already have my 30 minutes cardio done, so a lot of people would count the padel session as cardio, and that's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine when clients are like, oh, you know, I'm going to go and do this thing, can that count as cardio? Like, no, just get on the cardio machine, do your cardio, and anything else then is a plus, anything else is a benefit, alright? So yeah, we're heading down there, looking forward to it. I haven't played padel since 2021, yeah, 2021 in Marbella, so might be a little bit rusty, but I'm also somewhat competitive, so I will try and win.
Heard him now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're here. We're waiting for 4 o'clock. Come on. That was him.
And just like that, we are back in the gaff, showered, changed, and I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. So hopefully you have enjoyed it, a little bit of a behind the scenes into, I suppose, a week in my life, what I get up to, and down at the show day as well, of course, behind the scenes of what happens with a Team CBC prep house, which is always enjoyable. So we'll be going again now in 2 weeks time. I'll also be vlogging that. If you haven't liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.